but these Garnacho has a factor in a way he can get on the ball and try and do something. Pedro was shocking, man. Shocking.
Sorry to cut you, bro. What I'm gonna politely say is don't allow yourself to get drawn into Don's narrative, and I'll be real. Don, look, I hear what you're saying, and banter aside, I think you and Dee have given a proper assessment in terms of the footballing aspect. But I also want to give an assessment in terms of the youth aspect and where you need to take it L. You've been chatting a lot of crap about your club, bro. And the truth of the matter is, you think you're better than what you are, and so does Maresca. So you need to hold the L, blood. Yeah. The reason why he started Chalobah, and Tosin, because he thought that's all that would be required to beat Sunderland.
He didn't start them. Look, let me stop you right there. He didn't start them. He brought Tosin off the bench for Josh. He was having a very good game, right?
But why is that?
Because he's lost his marbles.
He's not respecting Sunderland. He's not respecting the opposition. And truth be told, bro, you weren't respecting Sunderland either, bro. I
was respecting Sunderland.
You got dealt with the hammer. You got dealt with the hammer blow that you deserve. Before you start shaking your bum with your pink phone, how about you just settle down, tranquilo, chill out a bit, and know that your team ain't that. I was saying the same about Frank. Put out your strongest lineup. Do what you got to do. You thought you could fall back a bit, and you got slapped in your yard. There's no excuse, bro. We're talking about you conceding a last-minute goal. I'm glad that you had the self-awareness to talk about your attack. Bummy attack, bro. Rubbish. 70 minutes did nothing. If you were at the Stadium of Light, I would even say, you know what? You were away from home. You felt awkward. You felt uncomfortable because the Sunderland fans were getting on your neck. You were in your yard. You were in your yard, and you were looking like I smell pussy. That's pussies. That's where it was.
And let me touch up on that as well, Dej. It was disgusting, bro. Sunderland came and they made that place yard, bro. Like the Chelsea. This is what I mean about the bridge. See what I think about the bridge, Deji. This is what I prefer away days most of the time, bro. I'm telling you, because the bridge is pathetic. How you letting these guys just take over like that? All you could hear in the game. Bro, there was even a moment where they were winning the ball back, and it sounded like they scored a goal. It was embarrassing to watch. I'm like, bro, come on, like, can we make some noise? Like, there's a big problem with the bridge, with the atmosphere, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, you ain't got many songs, have you? To be honest, Don.
I think tactically, Maresca,
he messed up.
He messed it up, and I don't know, bro. I've got my questions around him. I know he's won you a couple trophies now, the Club World Cup and also the Conference League as well. But I don't know. I just
but the thing is,
when I watch Chelsea play, well, maybe when Palmer comes back, some of the stuff will improve. But like yesterday's game is just. It's just shocking. Like there was nothing. There was nothing. He couldn't figure it out. And Sunderland deserved the win. And it's just like, come on, if you're gonna compete with the likes of Arsenal, and I know City lost today, but I think City are up there. Liverpool, we'll talk about them. They're better right now. But if you're gonna compete with them, you just need to be better, like at least create chances, and then afterwards, like let's say, all right, we missed our chances or whatever. But tactically, I just think he got outclassed.
But the thing is, again, looking at the lineup, bro. I'm sorry, bro. We had more than enough on that pitch, especially in the attack, to create more than what we did. And that's where I'm looking at multiple players, bro. I'm criticizing Caicedo, saying Caicedo was shit. Like I can't remember the last time I said that, bro. Caicedo had a shocking game. The passing in this game was horrendous. I'm seeing, man, there's a guy right there in front of you, about 10 yards away. You're struggling to make a pass. It's getting intercepted. I'm seeing that there's players in the way and guys are still trying to pass through bodies as if these guys are ghosts on the pitch. The type of goals that he's at the crime scene for, are goals where you're like, a Premier League player at this level, this guy he gets like 100k a week. We pay this guy like 100k a week, bro.
That winning goal that Sunderland scored was like it was in slow motion, bro. It was like literally nobody doing anything. It was like, this guy's just going to put it in, bruv. Yeah? This guy's just going to put it in. There it is. Let me bring Lawless in, man, because he's been quiet, man. What are you telling me about Chelsea,
before you
bro?
bring Lawless in, because I know Lawless is going to do his thing, I just like to say this. Don, personally, you know, I'm your bedroom. I feel like, you know, the opticians and the GP will say take regular breaks from the screen. You get me? So screen time has got to your head because you're getting a bit soft, bro. The truth of the matter is, the reason why you're seeing this type of performance is because you were shaking your bum for the holiday trophy. You were shaking your bum for the holiday trophy. Remember that, yeah? You were shaking your bum for the trophy when all the man them were in Dubai. Yeah. Second of all, bro, you were also shaking your bum for the Europa Conference League, and I haven't seen you attack too hard your manager. And bro, when you have low standards, expect low results. Bro, you should be. Let me tell you, if you had any standards for your club, you should be Maresca out. For me personally,
let's go back a little bit now. You see, look, let's go back a little bit now, Dej, because the last month, right, before yesterday, I don't know what I keep saying today. Before yesterday, bro, we had 4 W's in a row. And like I said to you, it's no coincidence we looked a lot better without Chalobah and Tosin in the lineup, bro. Yeah. When this guy got a red card, in the back of my mind, I said, yes, I ain't got to see him right now. Yeah. Maresca's going to have to think outside the box. And that's exactly what I'm saying, Dej. He cannot persist with that. Don't persist with playing with those guys, bro. Yeah. For now, please just play Hato at left centre back with Josh or Fofana, or play Josh at left centre back with Fofana, bro. Fofana's fit now. I don't want to be seeing Tosin and Chalobah in this team anymore. Not right now. I'm sorry. No.
Let me bring Lawless in, man. Lawless, what are you saying about it? Is Don being fair about Chelsea or what? You've been shaking your head the whole time, man. You've got your expressions have been quite funny since I've been listening. You know, you listen to Don.
It's just tiring, man. It's just tiring. It's the same shit every week. Yeah, I sit here silently when it comes to West Ham, and you have your little turn, you have your little cooking, yeah, and I sit there and I listen. Do you know what Don does when Chelsea loses? He explains and explains and explains. He runs his mouth constantly. When someone else tries to come in, he'll go, hold on, Dej. Hold on, D, 1 second. Hold on. Don't come in. Hold on. 1 sec. And he'll keep going and going and going. And someone have their little two pence, and then he'll jump in and he'll waffle. Divert. Don't cook me. Don't have your say on Chelsea. Don't bring up what I've said in the past.
Me, bro. I'm cooked myself.
Let me just overanalyze and hyper-analyze the game like anyone gives a shit about these little fucking moments.
What's that analyze about your team, bro?
We want to talk about... We want to talk about the big stories, Don, the big fucking question marks over this Chelsea, the world champions, yeah? The mighty Chelsea's back, yeah? What is that what you said? Yeah? Shit like that. Sam's got clips, right? So there was a lot of talk. There was a lot of hype going into this season, Don, and you want to Donflect every single week from the expectations that you set for your club, right? So you're 9th in the table. 9th, yeah? Okay, you can want to turn that around and go, oh, you'd love to be 9th. You're the world champions, apparently.
No, 4 points behind.
You ain't challenging for shit,
It's October.
Okay, it's October. So what? What have we seen? What have we seen throughout the whole season to suggest that this Chelsea side is going to live anywhere near up to your expectations? Yeah, your hype.
I expect the performances to improve.
It's all hopes and wishes and dreams.
It's not hopes and wishes, bro. It's simple things like not playing Tosin and Chalobah, bro. It's simple things like that.
Oh, if it's so simple, why didn't the manager that you looked up and researched on
it's not
that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing. Bro, that's not. Hold on. You know Chelsea have scored the most goals in the league. Joint first.
But like
they're joint first. Goals aren't a problem right now. They were the problem yesterday, but goals haven't been our problem, D. That's not been the theme of our season. We've been scoring goals, bro. You know what I mean? We haven't been doing
defensively. I don't know how much more you can improve. I'll be honest. I think it's more of a quality issue. But I think in yesterday's game, it was a tactical issue going forward. You might talk about the defenders, and you spoke a lot about defenders, but you can't play like that against Sunderland. Sunderland are a good side. Don't get me wrong. They are a good side. Yeah, they are. But even we created chances against Sunderland. Like, we should have beaten them. We didn't take our chances, but genuinely, you didn't create anything against Sunderland. That was more of a tactical issue. That tactically, Maresca got that wrong. So I don't think it's easy as, once the defensive fix, everything's going to be great. Because you scored goals, but still, like, there are games like this where tactically Maresca can get it wrong. So it's not.
How did he get it wrong, bro? I'm confused because, bro, for me, I wasn't pissed with the attack, bro. Garnacho left wing is a left winger. Gil was a striker. Pedro Neto's a right winger. Pedro can play behind the striker. Enzo Caicedo.
But you're talking about play starting.
Is more than enough.
That's not. The tactics ain't just play starting, is it? It's about setting your team up. It's about that they're gonna have a back five. It's about finding an alternative. Sunderland, they knew what
should he have done then? What should he have done in your opinion then?
What should he have done? I think he should have changed as I said to you, I think Garnacho still should have been on the pitch. It sounds unpopular, but I think Garnacho still should have been on the pitch. João Pedro shouldn't have played as long as he did. One of either the striker or the 10, which was Pedro in this situation, should have been subbed off. Esteval should have gone to the middle earlier when he did come on. So yeah, I think even with the subs he got it wrong. I feel like against a low block side, you need players that can take them on.
How long are we going to talk about the actual game and not the bigger picture of the teams that Chelsea have been dropping? We can sit there and talk about every single minute of the game.
We're literally speaking about the game. We're literally speaking about the game. We're talking about.
I think Chelsea players. Oh, wait, shut the fuck up a sec, D. When it comes to West Ham, we're talking about the game. I don't want to hear talk about relegation.
About the game,
I don't want to hear you talk about relegation. No, we're not talking about
the relegation. We're talking about the game. What are you on about?
No, Lawless has got a point though. Lawless has got a point. We've analysed this game long enough now. No, I agree with Lawless. We've analysed the game and the subs and the lack of it enough. I want to know. I wanted to ask one question. You've just named that.
Don't talk about relegation, D. I don't want to hear that come out your mouth.
Yeah, we'll come to West Ham. We'll come to West Ham.
Yeah, relegation. You are getting relegated.
No, I don't want to hear it. Keep the same energy.
Keep the same
energy. No, it's not about. We talk about the game, bruv. We're talking about the game.
We are talking about the game. What am I talking about? I'm literally talking about what they should have done differently.
So when it comes to West Ham, do the same. Only talk about the game. I don't want to hear anything else about West Ham.
What do you want me to talk about?
Well, the fucking bigger picture. Are
they done now? Is the league over?
Well, is the league over then? So don't talk about relegation then.
Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you this. I'm
not hearing you talk about relegation.
Let me ask you a question then, yeah? Because you want to ask the bigger picture, right? Do you believe that Chelsea's performances will improve, right, this season? Because going into the season, Lawless, you're someone that was actually praising Chelsea. You said you like what you were seeing. You literally put us second. But now, from what you've been seeing, which is fair enough, you feel like you've been catfished. So personally for you, do you believe that Chelsea will get back to the Chelsea you were seeing? Or do you think that this will be the theme of our season going forward, bro?
I think there may be some improvement, but I can't see you being that consistent team where you can go on a run of 5 wins.
I agree.
Like, there's always going to be these results that's going to hold you back, and you need to get that consistency. If you want to be back up challenging for titles or whatever you want to do, you need to put wins together. And right now, I don't see it. Maybe you can go and spend a whole host of other money in the transfer window. But, mate, you've spent, and this is where you are. So, yeah, I don't know, man.
I think it's a quality issue as well. Got to be real. When you named that front four is dusty, man. Like, Mark Guiu is not good enough to lead the line for Chelsea and take them to a title, which is what Chelsea fans want to be doing. Yeah, he's a squad player.
Lap's injured. What do you want us to do? He's our third.
The lad's back neck same though. He's back.
Yeah, he's back against Wolves.
João Pedro's a problem, you know. João Pedro, I don't know what you think, but João Pedro so far, I don't think he's been.
He's not been great.
I think he's been an issue.
He had a good start, but he hasn't been great. There's been multiple reasons. I'm not going to bore you lot because we've got a show to do here, but there's been multiple things that's been going on with him. But the other day, I can't lie, bro. He played in a position where we all say he's best, and he was shit. Let's be real.
What's this Andre Santos guy as well? What is he supposed to be playing? Where is he supposed to be? Because I don't really get him at all. What's his position?
Maresca's been fucking about, bro. Like, for me, Santos is best in a 6. He can play as a lone 6 or in a pivot, right? Or he can play as an 8, not a 10. He's not like a Palmer. He's more like a double 8. Yeah, like a box to box. That's what he is. Right?
Hold that thought, Don, because someone wants to have a quick chat.
Yes, Don. How you doing, man?
I'll see you tomorrow, bro. What's going on?
No. Do you know what it is?
What's coming like Men in Black?
You always got to season the meat. Before the cooking. So I come in here to season you up real quick because I'm hearing the stuff that's going on. I'm hearing all the chat. I'm hearing the excuses. As Lola said, whenever Chelsea lose, it's always the explanation, the context, why scout breakdown. Do you know what? This player was playing in this position on the pitch, so then he wasn't doing this. And then you're just doing scribbly lines. We don't care about all your squiggly lines that you're pulling together on your whiteboard at home, all the notes that you're putting in your notepad. We don't care. we don't care, Don. Quite frankly, it's another loss. You said to me in the group chat, Sunderland's not a bad team. They've just been promoted. As
Look where
Lola
they're on
said,
the table. Look where
you're
they're on the
the
table.
world champs. World champs, they said. You're the world champs, Don. You're supposed to be flying through this league. You're supposed to be next up. Wasn't you supposed to be the team that was just behind Arsenal? You were the team that was supposed to push them on into the title race. And now, no Cole Palmer, no party. Is that what's going on? No Cole Palmer, no party. Because all I'm seeing is no creativity. I'm seeing nothing up top. You told me that this season, remember, Dan, what did he say? Up top, do you know what? The defensive problems is fine. We don't need another centre back because up top, man, we've got more creativity this season.
I never said that. I never
said
more
that. Creativity this season.
Don't lie. Hold on.
No. You said you got more creativity this season.
That's a lie. That's a lie. You lied.
You brushed off the problems about Chalobah. You said I don't care about that because we've got our front line.
What are you talking about?
You said your attack is so good that it will alleviate the pressure off of the defense.
I did say that.
What we are seeing right now is that you are the team with the highest set piece goals. So you're the real set piece FC. You can say something to Arsenal or us, but you're the real set piece FC. And you ain't even scored that many goals. I'm the top goal scorers of the league. That's why I got the shades on. Talk to me nice. Yeah, like we need for you to slow down for a second because Don, again, we don't want to hear no more excuses. We just want you to be accountable. Can you just say I was wrong? Don't say you was telling us this, you were telling Maresca this. Oh, we should have done this. What do you mean you're cooking your own team? You can't cook your own team because you're the one that's saying the biggest things about your team.
Are we in May, Jules? Because let me ask you a question that I just asked Lawless, yeah, because you've come on here now, yeah, looking like Craig David and that, yeah. So you tell us now, do you think that Chelsea's performances will improve and we'll be playing the way that we was when we was at our best with the fluid football, right? And do you think that we'll be able to keep Palmer and these guys fit, bro? Just yes or no, please.
Has Palmer been fit this season?
He's barely played, but he's been cooking when he played.
So if he started off with it not being fit this season, does that not mean later on in the season he's probably still gonna have these same problems?
I'm asking you.
Wait, Don. You do know injuries just don't go away. They don't just vanish. That means at the end of this season, throughout this season, he could be picking up further knocks off of the back of the problems he's had early on in the season. There's no guarantee he's gonna stay fit. There's no guarantee. Outside of him, you told us, Esteval can play inside, he can play on the right, he's going to be the guy to give us what Cole Palmer ain't. What's he doing? All I've seen is one goal, and then away from that, a man of the match performance against West Ham. I ain't seen him do nothing else for Chelsea. Let's be honest. You were saying, behind your mole, he's the next up. You're always talking about the next up. You're never talking about who is up. Chelsea is not up. Nobody in the Chelsea team is up. Stop talking to us about the players that are good, and then you're going to say Caicedo. Because you always fall back to Caicedo. Yeah, Caicedo can do his thing, but Caicedo's a DM. A DM's not going to be carrying you through these games. He scored a couple goals this season, but he can't carry you. He's a DM. So don't start talking to us about your team. Talk to us about your attackers. Talk to us about Shirley. You called him Shirley Carter, right? Shirley Carter.
I already did, man. Yeah.
Talk to us about how good he was, man. That's your player. You're signing. The guy you've been scouting him since January.
I didn't want to sign Garnacho. What are you talking about? I wanted. Hey, everyone's all jumping onto Ndiaye now. I've been saying bringing Ndiaye to Chelsea, bro. Yeah. I've been saying before it was popular to bring this guy to Chelsea. Man's telling me about Shirley Carter. If you wanted to Shirley Carter, this great club. Impossible. You know what I mean? But you didn't answer my question, bro. Do you think that Chelsea's performances will improve? Yes or no?
I think you'll be the same as you are now. I think you'll be the same. Go on.
I think with Palmer, of course you're gonna. If best player comes back to the team improves. Wow, come on, man! Like what we doing?
Do you think our performances will
1
improve?
+ 1 = 2. We're not
So
doing
you don't
some
think
hard
we'll play well
division.
without Palmer? You don't think we'll play well without Palmer then, yeah?
No, you haven't.
How we managed to
It's
score the
fair,
goals
though.
that we have? It's fair, bro. It's
Set
fair, but
pieces. You've scored.
it's fair, but even-
You've scored 9 or 10 set piece goals in the
Palmer
Premier
ain't the
League.
only. Palmer ain't the only. I'm sorry.
How
bro.
many
Palmer
goals?
ain't
Wait,
the
how
only
many
solution.
Premier League goals have you scored in total?
I think the second most now. If you're saying you've scored the most now, because if
I've
you're
scored
3-0,
17. If you scored 16 or 15, yeah.
yeah, I think we've scored. I think we've scored the
goals.
second
That
most.
means you've only scored 5 or 6 open play goals in 9
George,
games.
that's not even the question. Let me even add to that. Like, how many games does he think Chelsea will lose? Because they've already lost 3 games. So that 1/3 of the games they've played, they have lost. At this trajectory, bro, you are bang on to losing 9 or 10 games. You're bang on to losing 9 games this season. Like legit.
The only thing, yeah, because I want to move on from that. I want to move on because listen, you lot have cooked me, and it's
Of course you want to move on. When you're getting cooked, of course you want to move on. You're not in control of that.
I don't overly hold up the show, innit? But let me just say one thing now, Deji, yeah? The only way that people are really going to start to get convinced and get a bit of confidence again is if we go to Wolves, beat them convincingly, right? We play you lot at the weekend, we beat you lot convincingly. Right now, you won today, cool, fair's good win, the set pieces and that. But in open play, you know what I'm saying? Butt ass again, yeah? I've been watching you lot all season, and then, bro, I have to prepare myself. The way I used to prepare when I used to watch Arsenal is now you, man, now, yeah? When I'm watching you, man, I just have to prepare myself to watch your games because it stinks, right?
Is everyone copying us, man?
If we beat
Everyone's
Spurs,
copying
hold on, Potts, yeah? We beat Spurs convincingly.
He's doing that thing again, Lawless. He's doing that thing again.
Right?
Hold on, yeah. No, hold on. You lost. Hold on. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. It's crazy.
Yeah?
It's crazy. The losers telling people what to do.
That's the only way. That's the only way that you bounce back from losses like this. We have to play better.
Let me just say this, yeah, because and the last thing I'm saying on Chelsea before we move. I watched this Club World Cup and I thought, oh yeah, maybe I'm a bit worried then. Maybe they're going to start clicking. They got 6 easy games. Chelsea are going to be top of the league in the first 6 games. Wrong. I got that horribly wrong. But what I did say was there's a lack of quality in this Chelsea side, which is inexcusable, by the way, because the recruitment has been absolute arse when you look at how much you've spent and you've still got massive gaps all over your team. Your centre-half pairing is a joke, let's be real. Your goalkeeper is a clown, in my opinion. I don't think you've got a proper...
Sanchez hasn't been the problem. Sanchez hasn't been the problem.
Again, Here we go again. Here we go
because
again.
He hasn't been the problem. He has not been the problem right now. You're saying he's a clown. He hasn't been the problem, bro. He's not been the problem.
Then. Keep him.
I didn't say keep him. I never said this is what you do. This is what you do.
This is what
I'm
you
saying
do,
he hasn't been the problem right now.
This is what you do. I tried to help you by improving your team, and you tell me they're not the problem. You're 9th, brother.
Sanchez is not the problem right now, bro. I'm sorry. He's not the reason why we've been losing. He had a mad moment against United, but I'm sorry, bro. Right now,
are you in relation to Robert Sanchez?
I'm not hearing any Sanchez. Bro, I'm not hearing any discourse. I speak to way more Chelsea fans than you. I'm not hearing even the guys that hate him the most. I'm not hearing them talking about him right now, bro. He's not the problem right now.
I hope you keep him. I hope you keep him for a long time.
I don't want to keep him. We won't be keeping him. We won't be keeping him. We won't be.
I'm saying how I believe Chelsea can improve, and I think a goalkeeper, a couple of centre halves, a striker, and a left winger is what you need. And you've bought them players in, and it ain't been good enough, bruv. Your midfield that you keep saying is the best, we don't get to see it ever because one of them is normally injured, whether it's Lavia or now Cole Palmer, or it's Enzo, it's Caicedo, whether it be. I just don't think Chelsea are that good.